Hello, my special a queen and her king tribe, a cure and her K tribe. Okay, well, so this is Queen my queen, and yep, I am here. Today's a Thursday. I'm excited, and I hope this week I can do 2 videos on this handle and on this segment on my ministry, which is becoming clearer and clearer. And yeah, there's no part of ministry that is always all rosy and that you're excited to just carry the go anyhow every day. No, there will always be times of doubts, times of sadness, times of disappointment, times of frustrations, and all of those things. And this aspect of the ministry is no different. Actually, I've been watching a show on YouTube called Marriage Be Hard. That show called Marriage Be Hard actually helped me see something that I was probably not seeing or refusing to see in my relationship that needs to be addressed. But at the same time, well, I started seeing some things and I was having conversations with God about it. So this is something he told me even before I got to this point. He said, you remember you're a queen. A queen doesn't get bitter, a queen gets better. A queen doesn't get weaker, a queen gets stronger. And when what happened finally happened, I remembered and I wrote it down and I looked for ways to get better from that situation and to get stronger. And of course, I had to share. It was even already on my mind, this topic, and I had to do. I did not just know that the things were going to come up which I could use to do this show, right? To do this vlog or something. So, there's always 2 people in a relationship. I'm not talking about swings and polyamorous and all those things. Me, I'm a very traditional girl as far as it concerns one man, one woman, man and woman. That is what I know, so any other thing out of that, I'm not talking about that. Okay, fine. So the 2 people are coming from different places and they can be, one is ready, the other one is not ready. The other one is ready to maybe 2/10, the other one is ready 8/10. And so are you going to wait? Are you not going to wait? How much are you going to work in to help the other person step up, or are they willing to step up, and all of those things? And at some point you get to the drawing board and you say, okay, I am a queen. I know where I'm coming from. Do I want to go back there even though I'm seeing all these things, or what? Or do I just want to just stay quiet and just watch things evolve? And do I just want to pray and see and all of those things, right? So do you remember the last time I said I was going through a wave, and I'm not going through that wave anymore. I am like decided on what is happening, and I'm just like, God said, just stay calm, right? So I'm just calm. But I have to remember I cannot get bitter, or I cannot stay bitter, because obviously I'm a human being. We are human beings. When things happen, well, the first reaction will be like, how could you not, la 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 la, after all this time or months and this, and I've done, or you have done, and why didn't you? So those things sometimes they swell only in your head. Sometimes you say them, you express them, sometimes you don't, right? But then after that, are you going to stay there? Are you going to stay bitter? Are you going to start now, being, what do they call, irritated, shouting at everything, or shutting down, staying in your corner, not talking to the other person, all of those kind of things? What are you going to do? There was a time I did not know what a silent treatment was in a relationship. And then I got into a relationship with a guy that I really, really liked. Love is not even enough. I liked him and I still do like him, but now from long distance, just like a brother, cousin to me, stuff like that. So he would just ghost me And I will be there. What have I done? Oh, shoot email upon email. Go up, calm down. La, 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 la. And then one day he will reappear. And then one day somebody mentioned ghost treatment. Well, maybe it's even the one. And I went and looked it up. I was like, hey, this person has been ghosting me. Maybe I should also try this ghosting thing on CEO. One time I tried to, but it wasn't worth it. So I'm like, no, I'm too big for that. So I don't ghost. I can stay quiet for a day or two or maximum 3 days just for reflection and prayers and everything. And after that, I'm going to express myself. I'm not child, stuff like that. If you want to ghost. You want to stay silent, and all of those kind of things. Because a queen doesn't get bitter, a queen gets better. A queen doesn't get weaker. Don't let what has happened to you break you down to the point where you don't want to leave your bed anymore. Hey, I actually went to, where did I go to? I went to one of my mommy's schools. Oh my goodness, she has put a rocking bench and stuff. I sat there, I was rocking back and forth, just enjoying myself. A little boy was just coming and he was looking at the thing and he was sad. And I said, I spoke in French, viens t'asseoir à côté de moi, because it's a bilingual school. And I could tell that he was francophone, don't ask me how. And so he just came and sat. He first came and stood and looked at me. After he sat there by the corner, I said, come closer. He came closer. I just wanted to be sure that when I rock it, he would not fall or stuff like that. And after that, he just put his head on my shoulder. And I rocked and rocked until he was satisfied. Then he looked at me and we both smiled. He was happy and then he got up and he went. That made my afternoon. From there, I went to spa. I haven't been to spa like, hi, me too. I've gone inside in the parking lot, but to go down and go inside and check what is in that shop, I have not been there. Maybe I've been there once with somebody, but I didn't go any far. Even today, I didn't go inside there. By the side of spa, there is a cafe or something like that where they sell ice cream, Cold Stone or something. I treated myself. I just got my certificate for some IFC facilitators program I had done, and oh my goodness. So yeah, I'm in a good mood. And then there are times when even in a relationship you can feel so single. Of course, you are not married, you are single. Even if you are married, there are times when you still feel so single. So you need to know how to take care of yourself during those times. That's why a queen doesn't get weaker, she gets stronger. So even if you've lost something, you've lost somebody, you've lost money, you've lost this, you've lost that, you've lost your precious time, you've lost, don't keep record of all those losses. Instead, focus on the gain and on who you are becoming. Because even if you're a queen, Esther as a queen from day one is not the same Esther when they had defeated whatever that his name was, and her people had been saved and all of that. She was a much more secure and confident queen. So it's a journey. That's why I say my journey to queenhood, it will never end, because it can only get better and better. Whether you have King A today, King David, King Solomon, King whoever, in our tradition in Africa, they even say that when your husband dies, the brother can marry you. God forbid that kind of rubbish happens to me. But I'm just saying that it could be this one today, that other one tomorrow. It doesn't change the fact that I'm a queen and I have to take very good care of myself, and I don't have to get bitter and I don't have to get weaker. Some women get married or get into a relationship and then their light is suddenly dimmed and you're like, what has happened to her? I watched something on Tamaron Hall show on YouTube. A lady whose husband left her last year and swept the whole house. They had been together for 18 years, married for 5 years. I don't even know how you do can we stay with somebody for 13 years. Can we stay is like we just live together, cohabitation. But they had been together for 18 years, and one day she was coming back from a trip. She came back from a trip and the apartment was clean. The only thing that was remaining in the wardrobe was her wedding dress. He took drying, washing machine, all kinds of things, like even worse than a woman would do. Hey! And so she said that she broke down, that she had to go for therapy and all of those things. But she did not stay that week. Actually, it helped her. 1 year later, she's dating. She's preparing to go on her first vacation in eons to Greece, right? And she's living her best life. She's happy and everything. In short, that man must have been good readers after everything, you know. So that is what I mean by a queen doesn't get bitter. A queen gets better, you know, and a queen gets stronger. You don't let what has happened just smash you. And then this lady, her best friend said that before that man, the friend she knew was lively, was happy, was hardworking, was this and that. When that man came into her life, she was like, what has happened to my friend? You know, and stuff like that. And so when that man did what he did to her friend, she's the one who encouraged a friend to do a video and put it on TikTok. And that video went viral and was watched, has been watched over 6 million times and everything. You know, Americans, they count all those things. And that's what got her to, you know, Cameron Hall show and all of that. And she's where she is today. But, you know, if that her best friend had not been so concerned about her, notice how before that man, she was her own person. That man came into her life. She was completely like, who were you before this man? Why would you now not be anybody because this man has come into your life? Worst of all, when he leaves, you want to bury yourself, you want to die. You know, some people say, I cannot live without this person. Oh, my life. Oh, they did this to me. I cannot imagine 17 years of my life gone. And so you want to spend 17 more grieving those first 17 years. When are you going to leave? The person probably moves on and is living their own best life too. So come on. You know, so this is just to say, I'm not there, but I mean, whatever happens, I'm good to go. I know who I am and I know what I should be doing. I should be getting better and I should be getting stronger. And then the best part for me in this whole relationship, this whole thing, is that my body hasn't been touched. There has been no frolicking. So I'm good. It's been organic and it will stay this way. Whatever happens until God says, okay. And frankly speaking, I'm just like, let God and love lead, because in the end it's all about ministry. That's it for me in my life, and I've embraced it. So it's all about love and healing. So if there's anything in my life that doesn't bring me love and healing, that doesn't keep me on this path, that doesn't expand it for me, then there's no point. And if anything does that, then I elevate it, I talk about it, I celebrate it, I honor God with it. If it doesn't do that, no meal, I'm like, God, what is this all about? What am I supposed to learn? What am I supposed to do? When am I supposed to stop? Okay, so that is what I wanted to share and to encourage mother queens out there. You know, sisters, if you don't yet know that you're a queen, please hurry up on that discovery, because it's such a beautiful thing to know that you're a queen, right? And then when you know that you're a queen, this is what you don't do. You don't get bitter and you don't get weaker because of a man, be him a king. And some men call themselves king. They don't even know how to behave like a king or what it really means, or if they're king enough for you. So please don't go and embarrass your God, who made you fearfully, wonderfully made, who made you more than a conqueror, who says all things will work out for your good. Go and embarrass him and dim your light because of some man. One other thing God taught me, not in this relationship, but when I was doing this reflection on my exes, with one of them in particular, God said, you were loving this man more than me, and I wanted you to know that this man is not God. He himself showed you, right? I was like, yes, Papa. Never again, please, God, help me. Should I love a man more than you? Okay, take care, everybody. Have a wonderful Thursday evening, right? And God bless us all.